Hello, loves. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Blonde Zone podcast, where we say things that a lot of people are thinking, but they are too shy or too afraid to say out loud. My name still remains Tayo, and welcome back. On today's episode, we are going deep because this episode is for anyone who has ever felt tired while trying to be strong. Yeah. For anyone who is healing and still building. For anyone who wakes up with ambition in their heart but heaviness in their spirits. This particular episode is for you. If you have ever thought, how do I keep going without breaking? Can I be successful and still be soft? Can I chase my goal and still protect my mental health? This episode is for you. And the answer to that is yes. The answer will always be yes. That is why I'm here today. That is what we're here to talk about today. Healing while hustling. How to balance ambition with inner peace. Now, let me start with something personal. There was a phase in my life where I was always in survival mode. I was pursuing, working, pushing, grinding, not because I loved the hustle, but because I was scared of stopping, scared that if I pause, everything I have built will fall apart, or that people would forget about me, or that life would leave me behind. But the truth is, I was already falling apart on the inside. I remember some morning waking up, looking at myself and realizing I was exhausted, like emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I was actually achieving, but I wasn't breathing. I was moving, but I wasn't present. Then it hits me hard. I'm hustling, but not healing. I am building, but I am not becoming. And I kept asking myself, what's the point of success if I lose myself on the way? What's the point of achievement if my soul is starving? That was the beginning of my turning point. Not stopping the hustle, but changing how I hustle. Let's be honest. A lot of us, we are hustling with wounds. Some of us are chasing success because we want safety. Some of us want it because we want validation. Some of us want to prove we are enough. Some of us are running away from something, maybe from pain, from childhood trauma, from heartbreak, from abandonment. So we hustle with anxiety in our chest. We hustle with fear in our stomach. We hustle with self-doubt whispering in our ears. But here is the truth nobody is telling us. If you refuse to heal your trauma, it will affect your life. It will affect your entire personality. Not only in your work, it will affect every aspect of your life. Okay, now let me break it down for you. Untreated trauma makes you overwork because we fear failure. Now, this is how unhealed trauma affects our work. It makes us overwork because we fear failure. It makes us take care of everyone but ourselves. We push even when our body is begging us to rest. We feel guilty when we are not productive. We tie our worth to our achievements. We compare ourselves constantly. And the worst of all, it makes us feel behind, even when we are actually on time. And the good thing about healing is, healing doesn't remove the ambition. It removes the chaos around it. My turning point came when I realized peace is not the opposite of success. Peace is actually the foundation of sustainable success. So here is what I started doing. I slowed down enough to hear myself. I started asking, what do I really want? Not what the society wants, not pressure, not fear. What do I really, really want? What satisfies my soul? What, gives me joy? I began treating rest like a strategy, not weakness. Because even God Himself rested. I learned to say no without guilt. No to draining people, no to unrealistic expectation, no to performing strength. I created boundaries around my energy. Not everything or everyone deserves access to you. I reminded myself no timeline is running away. Life is not a competition. I am not here to compete with anybody. My story is different. My journey is different. As a matter of fact, it is unique. So I am not like every other person. So I will not expect my life to go like the exact way or the exact direction of my peers, of my friends, or of my colleagues, or of any other person around me. So I stayed grounded in my own self. I slowed down, understand myself. Tayo, what do you want? How do you want your life to be? And slowly I started feeling better, lighter, more aligned, and more present. It wasn't easy. It isn't easy. My ambition did not die. My life did not end. It became calmer. It became more intentional. I became wiser. Now, let me make this practical for you. Here are the steps you can take starting today to heal while you're chasing the bag. You don't have to burn out. You can be the best version of yourself at the same time hustling, chasing your bag, achieving your goal, doing what your soul wants. Now, number one, start your day with grounding, not scrolling. Be grounded in yourself. Be intentional about your healing. And, just take 3 to 5 minutes of your day, of the first hour of your day. Take a deep breathing. Pray before anything. Sit in your silence. Journal before you do anything. Create space for your soul before the world starts asking things from you. Before you pick up your phone in the morning, before you speak to anyone, stay still in your power. Pray. Speak to your soul. Stay grounded in you. This is the number one way to heal yourself, to know yourself, to get to know what you want, what your spirit craves, what your soul wants, and to detoxify. Number 2, build soft discipline instead of toxic hustle. Yes, you don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. You need consistency that honors your energy, not fight it. Number 3, listen to your body. Your body will tell you when something is too much. Rest before you crash. Number 4, release the pressure to be perfect. You can be healing and still be messy. You are allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. Let go of the rush or the need to be perfect, to get everything at the set time you want it for everything to be perfect in your own sight. Just release the pressure and be you. Enjoy yourself. Let things flow naturally. Then, number 5 on my list, surround yourself with peaceful people. That is key. Like, there is no way you are going to regulate your nervous system in chaos. No way. So the people around you matters a lot. The people you allow into your life, the people that's around you, they influence your nervous system. They influence the way you think. They influence the way you see things. They influence your life pattern as a whole. So please stay away from toxic, lousy people. Not loud, not chaotic, not draining. Peaceful people that regulate you, that regulate your nervous system. Number 6 on the list, redefine success. What does success mean to you? What do you see as success? Make list of what success feels like, not what it looks like. You would be surprised how much freedom you've been craving. Now, the last on my list for today. Remember, slow progress is still progress. Yes, sometimes healing requires you to move slower. That doesn't mean you are behind. It means you are building a foundation that will not crumble. Now, if you're listening to me right now and you've been feeling overwhelmed, you've been feeling tired, or scared that your healing is slowing you down, I want you to breathe and hear this. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not less. You're becoming, you are unfolding, you are aligning. And this version of you, the softer version, the healed version, the wiser version of you are becoming, you are unfolding, you are aligning. And this particular version of you, this softer version of you, the wiser version of you, the healing version of you, the peaceful version of you is going to build a life far greater than the one you created from fear. So if you're out there and you're contemplating your healing, you're looking at yourself and asking yourself, can I slow down? If I slow down, won't things fall apart? I assure you, nothing will fall apart. Of course, at the first, it's going to look like it's falling apart, but I guarantee you see, rather than falling apart, you will become a more healed, more grounded, more sustainable, more reliable, more authentic version of yourself. If you're still with me, thank you so much for listening. And if this episode touches you, like I always say, please do not hesitate to drop your comments. Reshare this video to your loved ones, to your friends, to anyone that you think this video might be helpful to. Please do not hesitate to reshare. Thank you so much for always, listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you so much for being a fundamental part of the Blonde Zone family. And that is it on today's episode of Blonde Zone. And if this episode touches your soul in any way, please share with someone who needs it. If you know anyone that this particular episode will be helpful to, please do not hesitate to, forward, reshare, and repost this particular video. I love you. I will see you in my next episode. Please stay soft, stay focused, and stay at peace. Till I come across your screen on the next episode, I still remain your girl, Tayo. God bless you.